What's up, YouTubers? It has been too long since I've done a video. I apologize that I have not put anything out in quite a while, and mostly it's just because YouTube is seriously time-consuming. Like, it sucks you into this void of endless time and hours. But I'm hoping to correct that, hoping to put out some more videos. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I so appreciate. And I just wanted to make a quick video on the Canon M6, which I had done a video on quite a while back. And the main reason I wanted to revisit this camera is because it is extremely difficult to figure out how to lock the exposure when you're doing video on this camera. And I don't know if you guys have experienced this where, you know, you've shot something. Like, for example, I had done a bit of an interview for my day job, and in one of the takes, it was perfect. And then all of a sudden, the lighting changes and it completely takes you out of the interview. And in your mind, you're just going, oh shit, how am I gonna fix this? And you're thinking about all the hours that you're gonna spend. And then the other thought that goes through your head is, I really, really hope the next take is just as good, if not better, and the lighting's not screwed. And fortunately for me in this case, the second take worked out perfect. But you're not always gonna get that lucky, and now you're spending all these hours. So with all that being said, it's not actually very difficult to lock the exposure. You just gotta know when you're supposed to do it. And you would normally think it's before you start filming, which would be the logical choice, you know, that I would think of, but it's not the case for Canon. You have to actually press the lock exposure, which I'm not sure if the camera's gonna pick it up here, but you know, that little asterisk, you've gotta press that after you've started filming, which makes no sense to me, but it's the way they've worked it. And I'm not sure if this may be the case on like the M50 as well. It possibly could be, but yeah, it's a little weird. Now you may be thinking, well, you can just switch to manual mode and you should be able to control your exposure, and that would sound really, really logical. But oddly in the Canon, that is not the case. So I've exposed the current camera that I'm filming on for this monitor so that you can see that I've exposed for this scene. Now, in manual mode. Now, I'm gonna move over here and aim the camera at this, blacked out monitor. I'm gonna hit record, and you should notice that it automatically adjusted the exposure to try and get a better exposure for that monitor. Now, as I turn, it's going to, again, change the exposure for the scene that I originally exposed for. Now, if I turn that off and I go back over here again, unfortunately, it's automatically going to change the exposure for the monitor, but I'm going to go ahead and hit the star or the asterisk so that it does actually lock the exposure, which you'll notice comes up right here in the corner. And as I turn, you'll now notice, because it exposed for that blacked out monitor, that it is overexposed for the original scene. So, unfortunately, even in manual mode, you have to actually hit the asterisk button after you've hit record to get it to lock the scene. And you may even think, well, no, hit the asterisk button beforehand, right? But no, it doesn't come up anywhere. It won't allow you because you're in manual mode. So when you hit record now, you could hit asterisk. And so, for example, if I want to, go over to the monitor, it's going to keep the exposure at the correct settings for the original scene. But yeah, it's so odd. I hope this helps you out, because I know in my situation, it has screwed me several times, struggling with trying to figure that out. And it took quite a while of figuring it out. Yeah, hopefully Canon will maybe change the way that works, because it's really bizarre to, start wasting space, have to remember to hit the lock exposure after you're filming when you're trying to be in the moment. It's just an extra step that doesn't make any sense to me. Can you tell I'm really confused over this? But yeah, I hope this helped you guys out. Again, thanks for sticking in there with me. I'm hoping to make some more videos. Right now, I'm shooting on the X-T3, which I'm testing out, and I forgot to put the microphone on. So this is what the Fuji audio sounds like for the X-T3 without a mic. Because, yeah, I forgot to put it on. Alrighty then. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Let me